Hey everyone, it's Diddy. How you doing? Thank you to everyone who shared feedback. Let me know how these videos are going. Really appreciate it. And wanted to touch base with everyone. Tomorrow is forthcoming Shabbat. This weekend is forthcoming. If you are here, surprise us. And if you are not here, we look forward to seeing you when you come. I just wanted to share a quick thought, a quick story actually. A few weeks ago I was at shopping, doing my Walmart shopping for a Chabad event. I needed to buy stuff. I normally go to the Walmart on Commercial Drive. You may remember, you may have been there quite a few times while you were here. And I realized they didn't have what I needed. A cool feature on the Walmart app, if you are familiar. Free advertisement over here. You search the thing, and if they don't have it there, you can check if there's a nearby store that has it. And so the one in North Utica, I think it is, had the items I needed in abundance. So I went there in the middle of the night. It was late. I was tired. I was annoyed because I like to just get my stuff and go and not have to run around to different stores. But I went. And when I got there, I got the stuff and I'm about to leave. And this guy stops me and he's like, "Oh my gosh, you're a rabbi? Do you by any chance know if there's a Chabad around?" And I'm like, "Actually, I run a Chabad in Clinton with my wife." So he's like, "That's amazing because I searched you and I saw, but I wasn't sure how close it was. And if you offer things for other people." So we got into a conversation, and he's a student at Polytech, SUNY Poly, and he wanted to know if he could come by. And we had a nice conversation, and he came for Shabbat and the next day, and we've been in touch since, and hopefully starting some Jewish stuff at Poly. Why am I telling you this story? Because right after that, he says to me, "You know what's funny? I wasn't supposed to come here tonight. I don't normally come to this Walmart." I said, "That's amazing because neither do I. I don't ever come to this Walmart. Been there maybe 2 or 3 times since we moved here. I go to the other one." And and I was amazed because I was annoyed that I was going out of my way to this other Walmart. Why am I doing this? It's a schlep. Maybe I should just not get the products that we need and we'll wing the program without it. But I did, and I was there, and I got to meet this guy. Lovely, lovely person. And I met him because I was willing on going. And the lesson I learned is many of us go through life, and we often think that we're in places by chance, or we get put in places by accident, and we just make the best of the situation we call fate. The Jewish view, and what we learn from Avram in this week's Torah portion, is that everything is purposeful. If you are somewhere, if you got rejected from one job and put into another opportunity, that's where you're meant to be. If you got accepted into a job, you're meant to be there. And there's a verse that says that God sort of walks the person through their life. And very often, most of the time, we can't actually appreciate it. But when we do, there are those moments, like this moment when I'm at the Walmart, trying to figure out why I need to go schlep to that Walmart, that we do get to see it. And if we live our lives trying to experience that and try to figure out what it is, trying to discover what it is that we are meant to be doing in this particular place, life becomes a whole lot better. It becomes a whole lot more meaningful. And so I hope you get to experience that in your life many times and see many cool things like that. And I've had so many examples of this, but the point is you are somewhere for a reason. And so, everything you do, and you can obviously be cynical about this and say, well, if I wouldn't have done this, I would have been somewhere else and I probably would have had another opportunity, maybe even a better opportunity. And while you can never know that that's true, and you can always make that argument, we believe and we see quite clearly that when you have an attitude of, I am meant to be in this circumstance and I should find what I can do in this situation that will further my mission in this world and make my mission productive in this world of making the world a better place, it's pretty empowering. And we can do that all the time. And so when you go to the wrong Walmart, when you go to the wrong store, when your plans to not come up change or to come up change, whatever it is, for forthcoming, whatever it is, there's always something there on the other side. You don't always get to see it. Sometimes you do. My blessing is that we should all be able to see why we are, where we are, and make those great impacts on our lives and other people's lives. Have a good Shabbos.